Raul here for Bass Musician Magazine, coming to you from sunny Anaheim, California, Winter NAMM 2011. I have the extraordinary privilege of having a chance to chat here with an icon of bass, an icon of music, and my personal guru, Mr. Victor Wooten. Now, Victor, on top of the fact that you're playing here, you've got your live performances, I know you're touring with Bella Fleck. I caught your show down when you were actually up in Portland, Oregon, and I've been listening to the lesson on CD in my car on my way to work. You're such a busy guy. You've got some new exciting things coming up now. So want to tell us a little bit about those?
Sure, yeah. Just trying to always improve and keep active, you know. But the latest thing that I have coming up now is a reissue of my first CD, A Show of Hands. And this one will be entitled A Show of Hands 15, because it's the 15-year anniversary of that CD. And that CD being a completely solo bass record. So what we've done is we've remastered this record. So it sounds a whole lot better. And we've added 3 tracks. 2 of the tracks feature my good buddy J.D. Blair, and a drummer that I've played with for years. He's the one that actually said, "Yo, Victor," you know, on the CD. So I added him to 2 tracks, so we finally have a couple of tracks on this CD with drums and percussion. And then another one is a live solo that I found that I did back in 2003. So that's an extended piece, but I think people will be inspired by it.
Excellent, excellent. I understand there's something different. You're starting your own record label now, too.
Right, exactly. This will be the first release coming out on VIX Records, V-I-X, which is a label that I've started with a few of my friends, my manager, and a few other key people, so that we can be more, well, not more control, but complete control of our musical creations and other things that the label plan to do.
Excellent, yeah. Excellent. I understand also you're going to be taking on, once you get this rolling, maybe adding some other artists into your label?
It's very, very possible. I would say it's probable, yes. You know, there's some people and close friends of mine that will probably never get a record out without the help of someone like me, someone who's in a position to help them. So I have a few key close friends, musician friends of mine, vocalists that I've worked with, in order, you know, to help them out, because I think the world needs to hear some of these people.
Excellent. Also, I wanted to touch on the fact, I know you're such, after listening to the music lesson, you're such an educator. You've got the camps going. You've been involved. We chatted a little bit about Stanford. Talk to us a little bit, because you are a maestro.
Well, I appreciate it. I enjoy the education side of it because, you know, I get considered as an educator, but a lot of the things that I talk about today is because in becoming an educator, it's allowed me to become more educated. So I find out more about what I think and don't think when I'm trying to explain it to someone. So that's why one of the things I do even at my camp is I try to give each student the chance to become the teacher. They all have the opportunity, because that's, in my mind, makes it full circle, you know. But yeah, with the camps, the story, the music lesson, the book, and the audio book, and I will let you know that the sequel to the music lesson is on the way.
All right.
We're about halfway through that, so that should be coming soon. But I think it's a good thing, not just for professional people, but for all of us, no matter what you know, in my opinion, whether you just learned a major scale for the first time, share it with someone. You know, because it's really going to complete the circle of your knowledge. You understand things more completely when you can share it with people. So at this part in my life, I've been touring for many, many years, and I still enjoy touring. I also have a wife and 4 kids, so being on the road all the time is not my main priority right now. I like the fact that I can stay home at my own camp on my own property, Wooten Woods, 150-acre place that we've built into our camp. I can stay there and have people come there, and we can spend weeks together and just, you know, study music, study life, nature, or whatever we want to do. You know, I'm 46 now, so that's kind of where my head is at, is sharing what I know in a different way.
Outstanding. Well, you've heard it here first, coming to you from Bass Musician Magazine. Any parting thoughts, Victor?
man, you know, I remember watching an old Benny Hill thing when I was very, very young. And, you know, a lot of slapstick comedy. But he had these songs he would always sing, and you had to listen closely to get the lyrics. And they were always clever and funny. But he said something that stuck with me as a kid, and I'll share it. He said to live every day as if it were your last, because one day you'll be right.
Well, on that cheerful note, I want to thank you very much for meeting with us here, Bass Musician Magazine, Anaheim, NAMM 2011. Thank you.